What is up, folks at home? Welcome back to the channel. It is day 18 of 100 tips and tricks to help make you a better bass angler. And today we are going to talk about 1-2 punch situations, or bait and then a follow-up, right? A classic for this situation is a topwater bait, right? So one of the topwaters that I throw all the time, spring, summer, and fall, is a topwater walking bait. This is the Strike King Sexy Dog, right? It's a 3.8-inch bait. It's got 2 treble hooks on it. It is a classic bait. Now, what I mean by a follow-up bait, let's say that I'm fishing out there, I chuck this topwater out, right? And halfway through my retrieve, boom, something blows up on it and misses, right? One of the classic ways that I learned this lesson is watching Mike Iaconelli win the Bassmaster Classic on a follow-up bait, right? So let's say, boom, that bass blew up halfway back to the boat and misses. That fish is not lost, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to transition to my follow-up bait. A lot of guys throw topwater back in, but it's probably not going to catch that fish 9 times out of 10 because it already blew up on that topwater. What I'm going to do is grab a nose hook fluke, and I'm going to make a quick cast right back where it went, right? If you watch Iaconelli win the Classic on that follow-up bait, he skipped a stone jig in there, the fish blew up on it, missed it, he grabs a worm, throws it right back to it, boom, hooks up, wins the Bassmaster Classic on a throwback bait. And I just caught one right there, and it's a good one. So the power of the throwback bait is super important, right? That topwater bait brings the fish in, that follow-up nose hook fluke right there closes the deal, right? So got a nice bass on a follow-up bait right there. That is the power of what you can do with a follow-up. So a classic follow-up bait is that topwater to a nose hook fluke, right? Great example of what a follow-up bait can do. One other example of a follow-up bait, right, is going to be your topwater frog. You can fish a topwater frog just about anywhere, right? A classic follow-up to the topwater frog is a flipping bait, right? Because a lot of times when you're fishing a topwater frog, you're gonna be fishing a mat or a situation where you need a weedless presentation. I love in this situation a Tokyo rig with a bellows elastomer bellows gill 3.8 on there. So what I do is I literally cast that frog out, something blows up on it and misses, right? Immediately I'm gonna set that frog down. I'm gonna pick this bait up and flip it right into the hole where that blow up happened. 9 times out of 10, that bass is sitting there to see if it stunned whatever it attacked. And what I'm doing by doing that is allowing literally that fish a second chance at it. Now, I'm not gonna make a bunch of casts with the follow-up bait. I'm gonna put 1 cast in there to see if I can nudge that bass into biting that, to take a swing on it, right? The more success with a follow-up bait is gonna come against hard cover or structure where you know those fish are concentrated and ambushing. Out deep, when the fish are schooled up on bait and things like that, chuck that topwater and continue to throw that topwater because fish are competing to try to get it, right? Up shallow, throw that throwback bait, throw that second bait in there to see if you can elicit another reaction bite. Guys, if you like what's going on the channel right now, give us a like, subscribe. Let us know in the comment section what you want to see coming up on 100 tips and tricks. So today was day 18, right? We're 18 days in. Hopefully you guys have learned something. We got a lot more days to go to get to 100. So let us know in the comment section what you want to see in the future. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel, tell them about the 100 tips and tricks. We want to help build your ability to catch bass anywhere, anytime. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.